What snack absolutely drips patriotism?
Find out next on Junk Food.
Aw, yeah! Welcome to Junk Food, the podcast about junk food, where we rate and review mystery treats to determine which one will be the undisputed champion of snacks. I'm your host, Mike. Alongside me, as always, Alyssa.
Hey, Dad.
Liz.
When does a joke become a dad joke?
Ooh, when does a joke become a dad joke? I mean, when it's told by a dad, I would guess, right?
Nope, when it becomes apparent.
Oh, oh no. That was good. Who sent that one in?
Vicky!
Yeah, that was a dad joke, a joke you tell to your dad. If you'd like to submit a dad joke for Alyssa to tell me on the show, you can send it in to us via Twitter at JunkFoodPod or via email to junkfoodpod@gmail.com. And Liz, that one was sent in by your grandma.
Yeah, good
Shout out to Grandma. Good job for that one. Welcome back once again, of course, to the world's yeetest podcast. What are we doing, Liz?
We are hitting them with the Riz each and every week.
Liz,
What?
it's the 4th of July.
Yes.
Well, it's as close as we can get with a weekly episode anyway, right?
Yeah.
Liz, what are some of your favorite 4th of July memories?
When we went to Maine.
Oh, yeah, that was fun. We shot like $1,000 worth of fireworks, somebody else's fireworks, off into the lake. That was a blast. Friend of the show, Ella, is here live in studio today, and she's telling us that one time when she was in Maine, her neighbor Dean tipped over the fireworks accidentally, and they shot at her and her house. And someone's hair caught on fire, which very much sounds like something that might happen at the lake in Maine. Here's your annual reminder to be very careful with fireworks. They are not toys.
Yes.
Yeah, although I will say that I have a lot of memories, Alyssa, from the 4th of July, going to my grandma and grandpa's house in Pittman, New Jersey. They had this sort of sloped and graded front lawn that was very wavy, so we would put a slip and slide on the front lawn and slide all the way down towards the street. That was really funny.
Can we put a slip and slide into the pool?
Slip and slide into the pool.
Like along the side and then we'll into it.
Well, we definitely can't do that because the pool is the highest point in the yard.
Oh.
We do have a water slide, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. My grandpa used to wear a novelty Uncle Sam hat and walk around the barbecue that they would have. We would walk uptown to downtown Pittman for the parade every year. The 4th of July parade, that was fun. People would throw candy to us from the floats. The Shriners would drive around in these little cars with these silly little hats on. Speaking of Grandma, who sent in our dad joke today, she would dress me up in these little blue short overalls that had stars on them. I think we probably have a photo of that somewhere. It's very embarrassing.
Yeah.
Your grandpa, my dad, would shoot bottle rockets out of the old glass Coca-Cola bottles, like the Mexican Coke bottles that we just had as the champion on this show.
Yep.
Liz, here's one. We used to light off our own fireworks, obviously. For the kids, we would watch little things like smoke bombs or the snakes or the little tanks that would sort of putter along and spray sparklers out. And one time, as we were walking to the parade on the 4th of July, I found a used, burned-out smoke bomb on the side of the road, and I picked it up and I put it in one of those blue mailboxes, like the postal collection boxes. And Grandma yelled at me and told me that that was illegal. It was a federal offense to tamper with the mail and that I was going to jail. And I lived in fear of that for my entire life, I think. I actually, I confessed to that on a polygraph test once that I had to take for work.
Oh.
The biggest part, I think, of the 4th of July, obviously, is the big fireworks display that's always at the end of the night. Somewhere you drive somewhere, park, and go sit in a field on a blanket, watch fireworks explode in the sky. We've done that a few times, right?
Well, we did that here. I forget where it was. Oh, it was at the middle school.
Yeah, it's usually at a school or somewhere that there is a large area that you can lay out and watch the stars.
We have like giant fields.
That's right. You can see the shells burst around. They're so big and they're loud. And when I was a little kid, they were so like percussive. The concussion from the explosion would feel like your chest would cave in and
hurts.
Yeah, it hurts. It feels it's like a good kind of hurt though, the safe kind where you know that everything's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they would play like John Philip Sousa marches on the tinny loudspeakers. One year, Peter Frampton, I think we've talked about this on the show before. Peter Frampton of Frampton Comes Alive fame played a free concert at Cooper River Park in South Jersey. And he does that song, Do you feel like we do? Do you feel like I do? Do you feel like I do? Yeah, I had to sing it in my head for a second there. And he has the talk box that he does in that one, right? Where he makes the guitar say words. And he made it say Pennsauken, which is the town where Cooper River Park is. That was all very silly.
Wow.
Liz, obviously, 4th of July, another eating holiday.
Yes.
Not officially part of eating season, but a corollary, a cousin to eating season. Barbecue mostly, right?
Yeah.
Burgers and dogs. What else?
You
don't know what you eat on the 4th of July?
No.
I mean, watermelon, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Other
Yeah.
things for dessert. Ice cream, usually.
Coffee.
Coffee?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
We gotta be woke up in the morning, you know? Gotta be very excited.
Sure, the 4th of July, a morning like any other where you wake up and have your coffee and celebrate the independence of your nation.
That's what Grammy does.
Well, that's probably true, actually, yeah. Liz, I'm thinking specifically of some of those patriotic desserts. You've seen some of those dessert tarts where people will put strawberries and blueberries and sort of like a yogurty or a cream cheese icing on top to make it look like an American flag.
Yeah.
Ella's mom made one of those once for us. She did. That's right. Yeah. And of course, Lissa, ice cream sandwiches.
Yeah.
Plain old 99-cent ice cream sandwiches. Many people, Alyssa, have another sentimental favorite that
Me
has
too.
the color scheme licked. What's that?
What is a bomb pop?
That's right. And that reminds me of this week's snack. Up next on Junk Feud, Alyssa, it's Bomb Pops. Bomb Pops.
Bomb pops.
Liz, what's a Bomb Pop?
It is a red, white, and blue frozen, rocket-shaped ice pop.
Yeah, that's right. The corresponding flavors in red, white, and blue are cherry, lime, and blue raspberry. Liz, why is lime white?
Save that thought, Dad.
Yeah, I think we should, because it should be lemon, right?
Sure.
And I'm also glad that you said that a bomb pop is an ice pop and not specifically a popsicle, which is a brand name, which we're also going to come back to.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about the history of bomb pops, Liz?
I know they make your lips red.
They make your lips red, and then alternatively, blue if you get all the way down to the bottom, right? All right, Liz, bomb pops, invented in the summertime in July, but not on July 4th, on July 30th, 1955 in Kansas City, Missouri, by two guys.
Don't talk about Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to the Super Bowl champions, the Chiefs. We'll get you next time.
Patrick Mahomes.
Liz, the bomb pop, invented by two guys, D.S. Abernathy and James S. Merritt of a company called Merritt Foods, which produced the treat until 1991, all the way from 1955 to 1991, when that company was then bought out by Wells Enterprises in Iowa.
Iowa, not Ohio.
That's right. I was going to say another state that starts with a vowel that has 4 letters in the name. But no, it's in fact Iowa, which also makes Blue Bunny ice cream and Halo Top. Liz, apparently Abernathy and Merritt were brainstorming new ideas for treats while they were driving back to their Kansas City headquarters from Memphis, Tennessee. Abernathy, Lissa, a legitimate ice cream confection designer, also responsible for Ninja Turtles ice cream bars, the ones that have gumballs for the eyes.
Whoa.
Yeah, an OG in the field. Liz, what else was going on in 1955? Any ideas?
So we're deep into the Cold War.
Yeah, deep in the Cold War. What do you know about the Cold War, Liz? Because it's important for the history of this week's snack.
Absolutely nothing.
All right, well, hold that thought, then we'll get back to it. Similarly, the USS Nautilus, the first nuclear-powered submarine, was launched from Groton, Connecticut. Liz, I was just there. I was in Groton, Connecticut.
Cool.
I didn't see any submarines.
The first nuclear-powered submarine?
Yeah, we just said that. Thanks for paying attention.
I'm paying great attention.
You're reading the notes.
I know.
What else happened next?
The Peter Pan musical starring Mary Martin is a broadcast of television.
Yeah, the Peter Pan musical, the first musical to be broadcast on television. I always thought that was strange when I was a kid because Peter Pan was played by a young lady named Mary Martin because she was petite, like Peter Pan was supposed to be. Petite, that's right. Ray Kroc opened the first franchised McDonald's restaurant. Kermit the Frog debuted on Jim Henson's Sam and Friends. Liz, can you do a Kermit the Frog?
Hi-ho.
Very good. Thank you. Disneyland, Alyssa, opened in Anaheim, 1955.
Yeah.
You ever been to Disneyland?
Nope.
No, I think we're going to try to go maybe next year, the year after.
Yeah.
That'll be fun. Rosa Parks, Liz, arrested for refusing to give up her seat on the bus.
You go.
Yeah, you go, Rosa Parks.
Yes.
Food history, Lissa, related to Rosa Parks. In the twilight of her life, Rosa Parks had an apartment in Detroit. That apartment was paid for by the guy that owned Little Caesars Pizza.
I do not know what that is.
It's a pizza company, Alyssa.
Oh.
He was her benefactor, yeah. Also in 1955, a young Marty McFly traveled back in time to the Enchantment Under the Sea dance in Hill Valley.
Is that where the girl fell off the stage?
What?
At this dance thing, and he had to do the lightning post thing.
Oh yeah, the lightning post thing. Yeah, I do not recall Lorraine Baines falling off the stage at the Enchantment Under the Sea dance.
Oh, that's in a different movie.
Yeah, maybe. Also, list 1955. Penn Jillette is born and James Dean died.
R.I.P. to a real one.
R.I.P. to James Dean, a real one. That's right. Liz, why was the Cold War so important? We were talking about this earlier. You said you don't know what it is.
No.
All right, so we've talked about World War II, right?
Yes.
World War II, an actual war, countries fighting each other, shooting, people dying. The Cold War, Lissa, was a period of tensions after World War II when the U.S., that's us, and the Soviet Union were competing for global supremacy. The two countries that had competing ideologies at the end of that war kind of got into an arms race where we were all building missiles to see who could make more, and a thing called a space race, although that wouldn't actually start till 1957 with the Soviet launch of Sputnik. Anyway, the bomb pop invented as a patriotic token, hence the red, white, and blue, Lissa?
Yeah.
Of the looming specter of total global annihilation that was represented by the threat of nuclear war between the U.S. and the USSR. Isn't that cute?
Yeah.
That's right. We're all going to die, so here's a
Popsicle.
frozen treat. Yeah, that's right. It is actually shaped like a six-sided rocket. The 6 ridges represent the tail fins that would be on a rocket or a missile.
Wow.
Yeah, so Liz, if it's shaped like a rocket, why is it called a bomb pop? Shouldn't it be called a rocket pop?
I don't know.
That'd make more sense, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
You may also, Alyssa, be tempted to call it something else, a firecracker.
I've never called it that.
You've never called it a firecracker pop?
No.
Okay, well, see, that's kind of important because in actuality, for brand awareness, there is a competing treat that's manufactured by Popsicle, the actual company Popsicle, that debuted in 1989. So the Bomb Pop 55, Firecracker 89, and it has cherry lemon instead of lime as whitelist and blue raspberry. So this turned out to be a bit of a thing.
Popsicle.
Yeah, in 2014, Unilever, which was the parent company that owns Popsicle brands, they sued Bomb Pops for reference list. Bomb Pop came 33 years earlier than Rocket Pops, or Firecracker Pops, excuse me.
The disrespect.
Yeah, well, Unilever claimed that Bomb Pops were confusing customers by having a red, white, and blue color scheme and claiming to be the original red, white, and blue frozen treat, which they in fact were.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so it all stems to Popsicle owning the original patent for frozen ice pops, which was established by a little kid, an 11-year-old, early in the century. Yeah,
Wow.
they bought his patent. That was pretty neat. So in the end, Liz, nobody really won.
Yeah.
In the confusion, Nestle, the Nestle company, launched their own red, white, and blue pop. They called it the Triple Rocket Pop. Also cherry lime and blue raspberry.
Wow.
Yeah. Not really a lot of good sentiment going on there. Well, this is important, isn't it?
Yes.
Everybody wants to know about the legal ramifications of brand awareness for their favorite snacks, don't they?
Not really.
Not really. It's just me
Yeah.
and like one other person out there that listens to this show.
Yes.
Well, Liz, I think
The
that Bomb
2%
Pop,
of people listening from India.
maybe that's entirely possible. Shout out to our Indian listeners.
Yeah. Good job, guys.
That's right. Good job, guys. Liz, another good job. I think the Bomb Pop company does a good job of innovating.
Yeah.
Would you say so?
Yeah.
Because they have lots of different color and flavor combinations, not just that patriotic red, white, and blue color and flavor combination. They have a veritable arsenal of different combinations lists. And right now, in fact, you can get the brand new Bomb Pop Candy Clash version. What's that one?
Blue raspberry, strawberry, and watermelon.
Yeah, so they kept blue
Watermelon.
raspberry. That's right. And they swapped it out. The other 2 flavors was strawberry and watermelon. There's also a Nerds flavor. What's that one?
Strawberry, watermelon, and grape.
Oh, so pretty much the same as Candy Crush, just swapping grape for blue raspberry. Then there's Crush, like the soda. What's that one?
Grape. Strawberry and orange.
Excuse me. The disrespect for grape.
The disrespect. I'm not having it today, Dad.
Yeah, I can tell. There's also a Hawaiian Punch version. That's Fruit Juicy Red, Greenberry Rush, and Ocean Orange.
You didn't let me read it.
Well, you can read the next 2. What are the last 2?
Banana, fudge, and watermelon.
Yeah, I don't
Watermelon.
think I've actually ever had any of these. Have you?
No.
I think banana fudge might be good. Chocolate and banana is a good flavor combination.
I don't like banana.
You don't like banana?
No.
So you don't like grape and you don't like banana. Are there any fruits that you like?
Watermelon.
Watermelon. Liz, with all these different color and flavor combinations, you might kind of be wondering how all these treats come together. It looks kind of complicated to stack all those flavors up, doesn't it?
Papaya.
Papaya. You like papaya.
And
You like mango.
pomegranate and mango. See, I like fruit.
Are you just going to list all the fruits that you like now?
Yeah, I don't like how pineapple smells.
But you like how it tastes. You put pineapple on pizza.
Mm-hmm.
When we make pizzas at home in the pizza oven, the only one you request is pizza with pineapple.
But the artificial smell of pineapple is disgusting.
The artificial smell of pineapple is disgusting. Okay,
Yes.
I'll go along with you on that one. Listen, you know what's not disgusting?
Me.
Most of the time, yes. It's actually pretty cool, Alyssa, because it's an ice pop. Get it?
Bahaha.
Ha ha ha. Yeah, it's an ice lolly, as Peppa Pig would say. There's a 1 million... Yeah, that's right.
Daddy, get a lolly.
Liz,
What?
there are lots of ice lollies at the 1 million square foot factory in Iowa, where the 3 colored and flavor sugar slurries are mixed and then frozen one on top of the other to make bomb pops. A little stick is pushed in, they're hung upside down, they get released from the molds, they're bagged, and then they're sent, Alyssa, to what?
A 12-story tall freezer building.
A 12-story tall freezer building. Can you believe that?
No.
That's like 4 times the size of our house. 5, maybe even more. Well, not 5. That would be ridiculous. But like, it's much, much larger than our house. A giant freezer building. I watched some videos of this online on YouTube. It's amazing, this.
Yeah.
Of course, the most amazing thing about bomb pops, I think, is their association with the summertime, obviously, and Alyssa, with ice cream trucks.
Wait, so it's a 12-story.
Yeah, 12 floors.
So if we have 2 floors.
I was counting 3 because of the attic.
Okay, so if we have 3 floors.
Uh-huh.
So then we would need to do 3 times X is our variable.
Very good. Keep going.
Equal 12.
And what would that be?
And then our X to solve for X, and you would do the 12 divided by 3 equals 4.
Very good.
Oh, yeah.
That was Alyssa's math corner.
Don't talk about math. We're in summer
It's summertime.
vacation.
Don't talk about math.
We have a math packet, and they said we have to do it in August.
Oh, Ella also very upset about this.
It's so terrible.
Liz, we were talking about ice cream trucks.
Yes.
Did you know, Alyssa, that National Bomb Pop Day is the last Thursday of June each year, which makes it the 29th of June in 2023? Would guess what?
That's today.
That's today, and it's the perfect time of the year, obviously, because the ice cream trucks are rolling out, playing their jingles, weaving their way through neighborhoods to the adoring cheers of small children everywhere, and also unhealthy adults like
Wait,
me.
Dad, do you remember when all the smoke rolled in from Canada fires?
I do, yeah.
So we had a softball game on that day, and basically there was an ice cream truck, but you couldn't see it because it was so foggy. All you could hear was the...
Wow. Liz, speaking of the jingles for ice cream trucks, you may have heard the jingle that the ice cream truck plays in the past, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. For the most part, that was an old song called Turkey in the Straw, which was like the iconic ice cream truck jingle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that is a song with some racist roots. Did you know that?
No, I did not.
Yeah. Well, it's a melody that was originally from some like British and Irish folk songs, which were, you know, straight up across the board pretty okay. But the song itself was featured in American minstrel shows in the 1800s, which usually incorporated some very offensive lyrics. So people kind of get upset when they hear that song today because of the racist history that it has. So guess what good humor the ice cream truck company did?
What?
They contracted with the RZA. Do you know who RZA is, Lissa?
Me, I'm Riz.
No, you're Lissa. This is RZA, one of the founding members of the Wu-Tang
SZA.
Clan. Not
SZA.
SZA, RZA. Close, though. Guess what?
What?
RZA wrote a new jingle for the ice cream truck, for the Good Humor ice cream trucks. It's really good. I've been listening to it a bunch this summer.
My lord.
Yeah, I know. Liz, when I was a kid, we used to stand on the front steps and listen for the ice cream truck jingle playing in our town. We had Mr. Softy ice cream trucks that came around, and we would try to echolocate where exactly the truck was so we knew how much time we had to run back into the front yard to break from our wiffle ball game so that we could go get a treat.
How much money was it?
Let's see. Back then, you could get a small cone of vanilla soft serve from the Mr. Softy truck for $1, I think. It's not actually that much more today. I think like a bomb pop of the ice cream truck is probably like $3.25.
No, it's $2.79 for a soft.
$2.79 for soft
Yes,
ice cream
'cause-
from the ice cream truck.
Well, that was like 5 years ago.
5 years ago.
Because I remember we were at Grammy's house
Uh-huh.
and the ice cream truck came by and I ran over to it and Aunt Evie held me back and she was like, "What are you doing? You could get taken."
Oh boy.
So then
Shout out to Aunt Evie.
So then she brought me over and yeah.
Liz, what were you going to get from that ice cream truck?
I was just going to get a small, those cones with the 2.
Oh yeah, the double
and
cone.
then, the one thing. so I got chocolate and vanilla.
Yeah, the double cone was my favorite from the Mr. Softy truck. What else do you like from ice cream trucks? What are the best ice cream truck treats?
Ice cream sandwiches.
Ice cream sandwich is always good. I like anything that has a gumball in it, Liz. Do you ever have a screwball? It's like a little cone. It's got some flavored sherbet in it, and there's a little gumball at the bottom. Ella's nodding in agreement. Yes. They have them at the mini golf place. Yeah, that's right. Snow cones, Liz. Do you ever get a snow cone from the ice cream truck?
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's like the Kona shave ice truck that are made fresh, those are good. But there are pre-packaged, like Good Humor snow cones. Those are trash. It's just one giant frozen block of ice. The syrup ratio is never right on there.
No, see, with Kona, you can put your own on.
You can put your own on?
Yes.
Oh, that would be bad, because I would just fill the thing all the way to the top with every kind of syrup, and it would just be brown.
I just do it with watermelon. The watermelon's really good.
Watermelon is good. You know what else is good, Liz?
Mango.
Correct. From an ice cream truck, I mean.
Oh, Bomb Pops.
Bomb Pops, of course. Yes, Bomb Pops, probably the rightful place at the top of the ice cream truck hierarchy and power rankings, but that's only, Alyssa, because the true OG, the one correct choice, the Choco Taco, has been discontinued.
I love Choco Tacos.
Yeah, very sad, isn't it? It was discontinued before we started the show, so I don't think we're ever going to get a chance to do the Choco Taco on this show unless somebody has a stash somewhere or unless they are brought back. You are eBaying right now. Do not eBay Choco Tacos. We're not buying frozen treats from some stranger through the mail.
Wait, I just want to see if they have them because I bet they do.
Liz, the Bomb Pop that you get from an ice cream truck is not the same one that you buy in a store. Did you know that?
No, I did not.
It's like a supersized version.
Really?
Yeah, they're much taller and longer.
Look.
Those are stickers, dear.
No.
Oh, there is a single discontinued Choco Taco ice cream bar.
For $500.
On sale for it. There's a 4-pack for $1,000 on
No,
eBay.
that's a 24-pack.
Oh, shipped in dry ice. Yeah. Well, I like Choco Tacos. Not that much, though.
$25,000.
Liz, you know what I do like?
Good grief. What?
You know what I'm going to say.
What?
Bomb Pops, of course.
Yep, of course.
For those that are watching their waistlines for their summer bods, Bomb Pops just 40 calories, Alyssa, for the regular version.
I have summer bod. I'm having a hot girl summer.
Oh my gosh, you are losing it. Well, speaking of the summer, actually, Alyssa, do you know that Bomb Pop has been named the flavor of summer for 2023?
No.
It's kind of an ethereal
Dad,
thing.
Joke's on you. I already lost it.
You lost the joke you were going to say?
No, I just lost. I lost everything.
I can tell. Liz, it's interesting to think of Bomb Pop as a singular flavor, like the flavor of the summer, because it is actually 3 distinct flavors in Bomb Pop, not just one. I guess when it's like when the ice pop is melting and it's running like down your hand and they're all mixed up, that could be one flavor, right?
Sure.
Anyway, sporked.com, which is the online outlet for
Good Mythical Morning.
Good Mythical Morning, our friends Rhett and Link, and their collaborator, Chef Josh. They say that it is definitively the flavor of the summer this year. What other things, Liz, are flavored like Bomb Pops this year?
Prime Ice Pop.
Yeah, Prime Sports Drink has an ice pop flavor.
Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew has a new flavor this year called Summer Freeze, which is their Bomb Pop twist.
Faygo.
Faygo, yeah. If you are a juggalo, whoop whoop to you. Faygo has a flavor called Firework.
Twisted Tea Rocket Pop.
Twisted Tea Rocket Pops. Mighty Swell Rocket Pop Spike Seltzer. Boulevard Brewing Company Raspberry Rocket Pop Spike Seltzer. Urban South Brewery Rocket Pop Goes. That's a German-style beer list.
Mm-hmm.
Duclaw Brewing in Maryland has a Sour Me America flavor. Hudson North Cider has Rocket Pop Cider. Alani Energy has Rocket Pop Energy Drink. But Liz, do you know what my favorite of the esoteric Bomb Pop flavored things that aren't Bomb Pops is?
Pop-Tarts.
Yeah, red, white, and blueberry Pop-Tarts. Swapping out the blue raspberry for blueberry.
Ew.
And Liz,
what?
Can you guess what my favorite part of this show is?
Alyssa reads the ingredients.
Alyssa reads the ingredients. Are you ready to tell us what's in Bomb Pops?
Real question is, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. That's why I asked.
Okay. Water, sugar, corn syrup, high fructose corn syrup contains 1% or less of citric acid, natural and artificial flavors, guar gum, cellulose gum, xanthan gum, cellulose gel, tarragum,
carrageenan. Or maybe it is carrageenan. You might be right.
carob bean gum, blue 1, red 40.
Yeah, so it's water, sugar, 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 a bunch of stuff to stick it together, and some flavors.
Yes.
And some colors.
Yes.
So not really any actual food in here, is there?
Water.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess water maybe. Water is kind of like the absence of food, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get to the rules of the game. Are you ready?
Wait, hold on. I want to know how this is pronounced.
Carrageenan, says Google Translate. Very good.
Is that what I said?
That is what you said. You were right. I was wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Nice job. Liz, Junk Feud is a culinary clash to see which treat will be crowned the undisputed champion of snacks. It's a King of the Mountain style battle in which the reigning champ takes on a new challenger each week to see which snack reigns supreme. And Alyssa,
What?
the reigning defending undisputed champion of snacks is...
Chocolate chip cookie dough.
Chocolate chip cookie dough. Mike and Ike tried valiantly last week to overrun the champ with sheer volume, the sheer number of different sizes and colors and flavors of Mike and Ike's. But cookie dough, Alyssa, just too good. So let's see how it fares today against the Summertime Classic. And today the challenger, Alyssa, is Bomb Pops. Yeah, the original.
Bob.
The original. Bomb Pop.
Bob. Bob.
Bomb Pop.
Bob. Bob. Is red, white, and blue.
Yeah, red, white, and blue. List.
My old art teacher used to say, should do boo.
Boo?
Boo.
Like red, white, and
So
boo?
dip your brush. Do not hurt it. Do not hurt your brush. And dip it into boo.
Oh, well, I don't like that very much.
She was the best.
She sounds nice.
She is nice.
Liz, what's this?
Is that? Oh my God.
Can it be?
Twin magic.
It's Twin Magic. We do have Rocket Pops, the nearly identical offering from Popsicle. I couldn't find the triple rockets. Actually, these are not Rocket Pops. These are firecrackers.
And who's lurking in the distance? It's the Prime Ice Pop drink thing.
Yeah, Prime Sports Drink Ice Pop flavor, which we're going to bring up as a palate cleanser. Here's the thing, though. It's warm in the studio today.
Yeah.
The Bomb Pops are down in the freezer. So I'm going to run down and get them, and we'll be back.
After this short intermission.
Thank you,
And
Alyssa.
I'll do some ASMR with Alyssa.
We'll be right back.
And we're back.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We have in our possession, Ella has already started on hers, Bomb Pops, Firecracker Pops, and Prime Sports Drink? Is that what it is?
Wait, put it up here.
Oh, thank you. Prime Hydration Ice Pop flavor. So let's start with the original, the Bomb Pop, Alyssa. You have yours on the right. So do I.
On the left, honey.
Yeah, so we have the iconic Bomb Pop here, red, white, and blue.
Ew, mine's all weird.
Yours is all weird. Does it have ice crystals or syrup on it?
Syrup.
Oh, yeah, yours is a little syrupy. Wait a minute. You put the wrong one on the wrong side.
I told you that. I said the thicker one. And you were like, no.
Well, I put them there and then you swapped them. All right, so I'm looking at this thing. Mine actually looks kind of sad. It's a bit crooked. Ella's was perfect. There are the iconic 6 ridges to represent the tail fins from the rocket. A plain popsicle stick. Liz, does yours have more red, white, or blue?
More blue.
Yours has more blue. My blue is a little truncated at the bottom. I have more red.
Well, more red, obviously, because it's tall.
Yeah, because it's got the tip there on the top. A few ice crystals forming on the outside here. That's a function of our freezer, not necessarily the
Put my lipstick
manufacturer.
on.
I will say this does look very iconic, very summertimey. Would you agree?
Yeah.
I think
I'm doing my lipstick.
And you are pretending that it's lipstick.
Mmm.
The cherry flavor is very artificial, but very good. It's immediately, obviously, ice cold.
Well, it's
because
ice.
it's frozen, it's ice, which gives you that burst of refreshment, especially when you're hot. It is, like I said, a little bit warm in the studio today, so this is a perfectly refreshing treat. I don't want to eat this whole thing right now.
I do.
But I do need to taste all the flavors to see if I can differentiate. Cherry definitely tastes like a frozen cherry confection. How am I going to do this here? Let's see. I have an idea.
Oh, no.
Okay, so I bit all the cherry off and put it back in the wrapper.
That was mine.
I bit all the cherry off and put it back in your wrapper. Here's mine. We can share. Now it's in this case, lime. I have to be honest, Alyssa. I always thought this was lemon.
Yeah.
I didn't know that the white was lime. Oh, but it is distinctly lime. I mean, if you didn't know, I guess you could mistake it for lemon because they're both citrusy, but this has that extra little, I don't know, robustness. Kink. I don't know that I would say kink. I would say sort of a robustness that a lime has that a lemon doesn't. A lemon is just straight up sour and sweet. A lime has a little bit more earthiness to it, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, Ella says flavor.
Okay, blue. I'm pitted.
Lime is good, but I wouldn't go out of my way to have lime. Okay, so I've discarded the lime. We're on to blue, the blue raspberry. I should say, and we talked about this before, I think, in the Mike and Ike episode, I am not staunchly against blue raspberry as a flavor, but I don't think that it needs to exist.
I hate blue raspberry.
There are very few
gross.
blue things in nature, especially that are food, first of all. But because they wanted to appeal to children, food manufacturers had to find a way to make something bright blue because kids wanted bright blue food. The blue raspberry here is unremarkable, I would say.
What?
It's fine. It's not overly aggressive. I think that all of these flavors sort of mingle together. Like you could tell that if you had all three of them together, it would just sort of approximate a single Bomb Pop flavor, which again goes back to Bomb Pop being the flavor of summer for 2023.
Frick.
And you've made a mess, of course, as usual.
Okay.
All right, so that was the Bomb Pop. Original, iconic, red, white, and blue. A very, very good summer treat. What would you say your ranking of the flavors is? Cherry, lime, or blue raspberry?
Probably cherry.
Probably cherry first, and then?
Blue raspberry.
And then blue raspberry, and then?
What do you think?
I mean lime, obviously, by process of elimination, sure. I think I would just go straight down the popsicle from the, excuse me, oh, not popsicle, I don't want to get sued. I would go straight down the pop from top to bottom, cherry, then lime, then blue raspberry. Overall, however, the synergy of all three of those flavors working together, I think, is what gives this treat its magic. And speaking of magic, here is the twin magic for these. The Popsicle brand firecracker.
Is yours all gross too?
Mine is weird. It's not like gross, like, you know, if you leave out an ice pop and then refreeze it, it gets kind of syrupy and sticky. Mine's got a little bit of that going on. So I'll say, first of all, the ratios are terrible in this. It doesn't have the iconic ridges. There are some like little detentes on each side, but this is a rectangular shaped pop that has some creases carved into it.
Wait, what is the top supposed to be? Cherry?
Cherry, yeah. There's a little bit, they look completely different, I will say this. There's a little bit of a dark blue smudge at the bottom, which is the blue raspberry. There's a giant, giant patch of white straight in the middle that's lemon, and then a tiny little bit of red on the top that's cherry. The red is dark in the cherry and looks a little bit muddy. I would say the same for the blue. So the colors pop much more on the Bomb Pop than they do on the firecracker.
I'm not a fan of the cherry.
You don't like the cherry. I will say that there's some bleeding, too, of the colors. Like the blue is leaching into the white. The red is leaching down into the white from the top. There's a little splotch of red all the way at the bottom near the blue on mine. The one saving grace for how this looks is that the popsicle stick has a joke on it.
Yeah.
What did the mustard say when it was left behind? That's the setup for mine. Do you have any guesses? Because I bet I know.
What did it say?
What did the mustard say when it was left behind? Ella says ketchup. That would be my guess too. We'll see. I'm going to have to eat this whole stupid thing to find out. Let's try the red at the top. It looks unappealing right now, honestly.
Oh, that's the exact same thing. There's not different jokes.
Oh, the cherry is not good, Liz.
That's what I just said.
It's like a darker sour cherry flavor, actually. I think if that was a thing they were going for on purpose, maybe I would buy it if they said this is like a special kind of boutique sour cherry, organic lemon, wild blue raspberry thing. But no, this is just I think it's just bad. So that's unfortunate. This is not as good. The texture is subpar as well, Les. Can you tell the difference in the texture? The Bomb Pop was a little bit like almost creamy.
These are more icy.
Yeah, these are more icy, like they have larger ice crystals in them, which is unappealing from a textural standpoint. Ella has a different joke. What's yours? A man went to the beach, but forgot his lunch. What did he say? Or what did he do, probably? It's covered up by the popsicle. We'll find out when Ella eats her entire popsicle. I like the lemon in this one, Liz.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like it as much as the lime, but it is definitely an assertive lemon flavor. It's got a bit of like the lemon pledge sort of artificial...
Ella didn't like the cherry.
Yeah, nobody seems to be liking this firecracker pop very much. I'm going to get rid of the rest of this lemon here so I can try the blue raspberry. So we're down to
I can't get it off.
Down to the blue here. The blue is a deeper, darker blue than the sort of like radioactive comic book Captain America blue of the Bomb Pop.
Okay. So it said, the joke is, what did the mustard say when it was left behind? Don't wait for me, I'll catch up.
Ah ha ha. Very funny.
No one is laughing.
Big laugh.
Ew.
All right, so I didn't like the firecracker very much. By comparison, I like the Bomb Pop a lot more.
Yes, me too. Here, Dad.
Let's load these back onto the tray. We're not going to finish these, I don't think. I mean, come 4th of July, we are going to finish that box of Bomb Pops that I've got downstairs in the freezer for sure.
Maybe not the firecrackers.
Maybe not the firecrackers. Maybe we'll give them to our friends that we don't like as much.
We'll give them to Ella.
We like Ella. That's why she's here. Well, I'm editing that part out. Liz, to finish out, let's try the Ice Pop Prime hydration drink from future friend of the show, Logan Paul. Oh, a man forgot his lunch when he went to the beach. What did he eat? A sandwich.
Bahaha.
Ha ha ha. Splash on cymbal.
I'm getting a very
Everybody
blue
laugh.
raspberry flavor.
Alyssa, you're smelling the... so I will say the Prime Hydration bottle has the same red, white, and blue color scheme from top to bottom. The label does make it look very appealing. It looks like a Bomb Pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting the mix of flavors, but dominated by blue raspberry. So it's going to be the sweetness and tartness of the cherry, the cloying sweetness of the blue raspberry, I would guess, and then sort of like a cut of acidity from lime or lemon, whichever they chose here. I will say, first of all, I know that I don't like this because we've had the Prime drinks before, and I'm not a fan, but here we go. Oh, okay. Well,
They're a lot better when they're like actually cold.
well, that one's cold. I took it right out of the fridge, but oh, Ella says they're better when they're watered down, which I would definitely believe. This is 10% coconut water, and I get a little bit of the viscosity of the coconut water in that. They have some sort of artificial sweetener in them. It's too sweet, obviously. These are like very, very overtly sweet. I do like what they did with the flavor combination, though, in this one, because I can't taste the distinct flavors, but I can taste the amalgamation of all three. So I think that's all right.
We were supposed to shake it.
We were supposed to shake it?
Yeah.
Does it say that? Shake well before opening. Crap. Okay, well, some of this might be user error. And Alyssa, we had some user error on the show today because we forgot to say...
It's crunch time.
It's crunch time. We rate our snacks using a tier list from sprinkles to fun dip, so snacks can be graded A, B, C, D, or F, with the very best treats earning the elusive S tier ranking. And of course, the following contest is scheduled for one serving.
One serving.
And is for the undisputed championship of junk food lists. It's time to hit the bliss point. What do you think? First of all, where would you rate each one of these individual items? And then what do you think they can do against the champion chocolate chip cookie dough? I'd say, for me, the Firecracker Pop is a D. I was disappointed in that. D+, the Gentleman's F. I'll give it a D+. The Bomb Pop.
Give it a D-.
D- for you. Liz, the Bomb Pop, I think, is a better execution all around.
Mine's going to be an A flat.
A flat for you. Wow, an A for the Bomb Pop. I would go a little bit lower. I'd say like a B+ for the Bomb Pop, but I liked the colors, first and foremost. I liked the textures. The flavors were okay, but I think all of those things together lead them to be a well above average treat. You're shaking the Prime drink now to see if that makes a difference.
Water it down.
Oh, and you're going to water it down because you have your water in the studio here.
This is time for Alyssa Science to stir.
Just swirl.
Oh, yes.
Oh, excellent strategy, Ella.
It's like a stirrer, like a coffee.
Yeah, so she's using the stick from the firecracker with the joke on it to stir the Ice Pop Prime drink into her water, which could, in fact, infuse it with extra Rocket Pop, Bomb Pop, Firecracker flavor.
That's better.
She says it's better. Let's see. It is better. It's still bad, but it's better.
Yeah.
So that's a life hack for all of you out there that drink Prime. If you want to double your Prime, just cut it with water. It'll be better and it won't cost as much. I don't think it's good. I still give it a C-. What do you think?
I give it like a B.
A B. Are any of these treats, Alyssa? B flat. B flat, thank you. Are any of these treats, Alyssa, good enough to uncrown the champion? No, that was a quick no. Which means, Alyssa, of course, your winner.
And
Still reigning, defending, undisputed champion of junk food
is chocolate chip cookie dough.
Yeah, it's chocolate chip cookie dough. Liz, guess what?
What?
I have got a treat for you today.
What?
I'm invoking the Oreo rule again.
Yay.
Because cotton candy Oreos are back, Alyssa, for summer 2023.
Let's go.
Let's go. You sound like Tom Brady in a rental car commercial. Alyssa, originally introduced in 2015 alongside S'mores Oreos, which also coincidentally came back this year. These are
2015. That's when Chase was born.
That's right. Shout out to Chase the boy. 2 golden wafer cookies, some nicely colored red and blue cotton candy flavored cream inside. Let's try this out. So let's try them. Cotton candy cream Oreos. Alyssa's opening the package now. Wow, they look great. Good catch, Ella. All right, this is a double stuffed filling of cream. Half of it is blue, half of it is pink. It smells like a standard golden Oreo.
No, It smells like the crumble cookie.
Oh, wait a minute. Alyssa has cracked hers open. Good twist here.
It smells like crumble cookies.
Oh, wow. Yeah. So the cotton candy flavored cream smells just like the pink iced sugar cookies from Crumble Cookies. I'm going to try just the cream.
I got a little close.
Oh, my. Wow.
Oh, really good.
That does taste a lot like cotton candy. There's a bit of a funky aftertaste to it because of the way the cream is manufactured, I guess. But yeah, the golden wafers are still the standard good, I would say very good golden wafers. Let's try one all together here. All up.
I really like these. They taste just like a crumble cookie.
That's pretty good, Liz.
Yeah.
What'd you say? I'd say a B. B flat? B plus?
I'd give these an A.
You give them an A? A flat?
Mm-hmm.
I'll say B plus. A flat from you. These are pretty good. They're so sweet that I don't think I can have more than one, even though I just had two. But I don't think I should have more than one. They're good, though. It's a good summer flavor profile because cotton candy, a summer snack, something you would get at the boardwalk at the beach, at a carnival or a fair. Liz, I'd like to see a funnel cake Oreo someday. That would be a good summer flavor. Liz, here's a question while you're crunching away on another one. Ella, do you want another one? Of course. You're crunching away on a funnel cake. No, I wish a funnel cake. A cotton candy Oreo. Here's a question I've been kind of dreading to ask this week because I already know the answer. And it's a question we ask every week, a very important question. Can you deep fry this week's snack? Will it deep fry,
No.
Alyssa? No. I could not find a single recipe for a deep fried bomb pop. Obviously, I think it's probably pretty difficult to deep fry a popsicle. Yeah. You can fry ice cream.
Dad, don't
There's
say
fried
popsicle.
ice cream. Oh, yeah, sorry.
Ice pop. Bomb.
Ice lolly.
Ice lolly.
Yeah, you can't deep fry a bomb pop. I'm not even willing to try. Sometimes when we can't find a recipe, we're willing to work it out, see if we can
like
deep
a
fry
Tootsie
something on
Roll.
our own. Oh, you have rolled up the cream from inside the Oreo into a little log, and you said it looks like a Tootsie Roll. That's right. Tootsie Roll coming up on this show at some
Or
point
a
in the
lolly.
future. Yeah, so we are not brave enough to try to deep fry a bomb pop. If you are willing to deep fry a bomb pop,
Hit me up.
hit us up, junkfoodpod@gmail.com. And Liz,
What?
it's time to check out the back of the box. Would you like to play a little game?
I have to.
You have to, that's right. Back of the Box is a weekly segment where we play a game. This week's segment, perennial favorite, Around the World in 80 Bites. Alyssa, on Around the World in 80 Bites, we try snacks from across. I
You
did
do
it
that
again.
every time.
From across the globe. I need to rewrite this copy. Today, Alyssa, we have some snacks from Germany, where I recently went.
Yes.
So first up, we had a couple of bags of chips. I didn't bring them up because we've already tried these. We had just like your standard potato chips, but they were...
Fried chicken.
No, those were the ones from Norway. So no spoilers. That's for next week.
Oh.
The German ones were African style, first of all. I thought it
Yeah.
was interesting to name a style of cuisine after an entire continent. But those were like almost like a curry, like some curry spices in them that I picked up. They were pretty good. We had those the other night. We liked them, right?
Mm-hmm.
They also had falafel-style chips, Liz, which had the Mediterranean falafel spices in them.
To me, they tasted the same.
You thought they both tasted the same. There were subtle differences between them, but I thought they were pretty good. We had a little bit of German chocolate that was sort of a deeper, darker chocolate than I usually have, but it was also quite good. Today, Liz, though, we have some candy bars from Germany that we're going to try live on the show. We have the Ritter Sport German chocolate Knusperkeks,
Knusperkeks.
which is chocolate that's sandwiched around essentially what is a biscuit here, like a small cookie. So I'm excited to try those. We also have, Liz, this one called Pickup Original, which is the opposite of Knusperkeks. It's two biscuits that are sandwiching a piece of chocolate. So in Ritter Sport, there's chocolate on the outside, biscuit on the inside. Pickup has biscuit on the outside, chocolate on the inside. That looks good. And then we have, because I liked the name and the packaging, this is a Mr. Tom bar. Peanuts in caramel. It looks like a small, flat payday bar. Would you say, Liz?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, looks good. I think we're going to try these all out. You want to try the Pickup first. Ella, are you going to try any of these? You're making a face. You've heard of the Mr. Tom bar? I also like the Mr. Tom bar because we were talking about 4th of July at my grandparents. My grandfather's name, Tom.
Mr. Tom.
Mr. Tom.
Oh, this is
So
like
you're
a
opening the
one-person
Pickup
thing.
here. It's one bar. It looks
There's a perfect crack for us.
pretty cool. And Alyssa has
you can have-
perfectly snapped it down the middle. Ella, you want to try it? Yeah.
Wait.
The chocolate smells darker than a standard milk chocolate on this one, which is good. A little bit more rich. Not really picking up any scent from the biscuits. This looks like a little treat that you would have like on a hike if you wanted dessert. Does it look kind of like that to you, Alyssa? Like something that seems moderately healthy, even though it definitely is not?
It's fine.
Alyssa says it's fine. I like this quite a bit. I think what we have to prepare ourselves for, Liz, is that most European treats, with the exception of like full sugar chocolate bars, are generally less sweet than what you would get in the States here.
Yeah.
There's sort of an aversion to adding additional sugars or dyes or flavors to some of these candies. As we saw last week with those German Mike and Ikes. They were just real fruit flavor and color, and they were pretty trashy, honestly.
So this looks like just the opposite of what we just had.
That's right. Anyway, I like the pickup. If I was a kid and I got one of these in my lunchbox, I would be very excited. And Ella has remarked that she is, in fact, German. Very good. Very little bit.
Guys, I'm 2.5% French. That's my flex. But I'm like 79% Italian, so...
Did you just say you're 2.5% French and that's a flex?
Yeah, obviously. A wee.
I don't understand children at all.
Mom's 7%. Okay, so we've got a very nice looking bar.
This is a big bar of Ritter Sport chocolate. It's in a square. Alyssa is tapping on the chocolate bar, which makes the same sound that it makes when she taps on anything else on the show.
We each get 2. Well, Ella gets 2. We each get 1.
So we have 2 small squares of chocolate here. There is what appears to be the exact same kind of small biscuit, like a small cookie inside of just some Ritter Sport milk chocolate, which we've had on the show in the past. We had one that friend of the show, Jen, sent to us that had potato chips in it, which was also good. Ella's nodding, saying this one's better. They're different enough that we can't compare them directly, but I agree. The Ritter Sport chocolate is creamier, it's sweeter, it's better all around, but it's a different style of chocolate. So it's really more to my taste than the other one. The biscuit adds just a little bit of
crunch
of texture heterogeneity, which we love. Yeah, that's pretty good, Liz. I like both of them. I like the Ritter Sport bar better, obviously, because it's a different kind of thing. Let's try the Mr. Tom. I'm excited for this one. Alyssa wants to open this one. I'm excited to try the Mr. Tom.
Is it just peanuts and caramel?
It looks like it's just peanuts and caramel. And of course, you ruined it already. Ripped the corner off, broke a peanut.
This just looks like a granola bar.
It looks like a granola bar, but made out of peanuts instead, yeah. I'm anxious to see what kind of caramel this is. If it's like a soft and chewy caramel, like a
smells
Payday,
like the Johnson popcorn one.
or a Baby Ruth. It looks to be like a burnt, like a hard style candy caramel. And Alyssa is just taking a bite right out of the bar. She's right. It does smell like the harder candied style caramel. She remarked that it was, Ella's making a face, like the Johnson's popcorn, the caramel corn we've been eating from the boardwalk at Ocean City.
It's okay.
Okay, I know what this tastes like.
It's on the tip of my tongue. I can't put word to it.
It's the peanuts from Cracker Jack, but just clustered all together.
Yep, that's what it was.
Okay, that's good. So if you are looking for something sweet but high protein, you could reach for a Mr. Tom bar. It's not a meal replacement. It's not like a health food or anything. But if you wanted to have something that would make you feel less guilty about eating a candy bar, Mr. Tom would be a good choice, especially if you like that slightly burned caramel flavor. And peanuts. Not exactly enough salt in this for my taste. I'd like a little bit saltier, but very good. I think, Liz, overall, we made some good choices with candy bars from Germany.
Yeah.
Would you say that?
Yeah.
Next week, we're going to try some snacks from Norway. That's a little bit of a spoiler. We're going to do Around the World in 80 Bites again next week. There was some good stuff in Norway, Liz. I brought back some good treats. You were able to extract the biscuit from the Nuspercakes, chocolate, and then eat them separately. That's good. Liz, speaking of eating things separately, guess what I ate in Norway?
What?
I had some moose.
Moose.
Yeah, shout out to Bullwinkle. All right, Liz, let's wrap this up. This podcast should reach you in excellent condition, satisfaction guaranteed, or your money back. If you've got a question for us, you can write to the address on the label. That's junkfoodpod@gmail.com. Alyssa, any final thoughts before we wrap this up? Can you at least let me say the thing that's written down here?
No.
Okay. This podcast has contained...
Good, thanks.
No, I'm good, thanks. Your recommended daily allowance of fun. For more, go to Twitter, Instagram, or wherever you choose to be social and find us at JunkFoodPod. You can watch fun-sized reviews on YouTube, buy our merch on TeePublic, and don't forget to catch all the snaction each and every week wherever you listen to podcasts. Until we see you again, for Alyssa, I'm Mike.
Hasta lasagna.
Don't get any on ya.
Bye. Hit him with the rib.